She's gonna come to my appointment and drop off all these packages. You're gonna go to the gym with Mr. Case, see Laura. Hopefully Em's feeling better by tomorrow, and then we can all go.
What? What?
Work?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some work. Emmy's gonna relax, try to feel better.
Bye. Let's go.
You gotta get some shoes on. Go get your shoes on.
I'm wearing a tank top underneath.
That's good.
In case I get hot.
Okay.
Can I go out? Mom, can I go out?
Yep.
But this door is locked.
Well, there you're staying in. It's not locked. There you go.
But I feel it. We're going to your appointment.
Mm-hmm. Think I can get them all in one trip? I think so. Okay, do you want to help me start the video?
Yeah.
Alright, so what should we say? Should we say, good morning, welcome to a vlog.
A vlog?
A vlog. It's like a video. Should we say good morning, welcome to a new video?
Yeah.
Do you want to say it?
Welcome to a new video.
Welcome to a new video. Emmy is my little helper today because I think she got whatever my niece had. Which thankfully, I've never experienced anyone getting a fever without any other symptoms, but she feels totally fine. She felt fine last night, but got a fever last night and still had one this morning, so I gave her some medicine. But how are you feeling?
Good.
Good? Yeah, feeling good. So, we just dropped off a bunch of packages, and I have a chiropractor appointment really quick, and then we're just going to go home. She's going to relax. I'm going to get some work done, and then Chris, Avery, and Casey will come home and we'll figure out the rest of the day. But let's go into the chiropractor. You're going to get to meet Dr. Ulm.
Is that your?
That's the doctor. He's the chiropractor that's going to help make my back feel better. He works on my back for me.
Why?
Because sometimes I get an achy back and he helps it feel better. Emmy was also telling me that she thinks we should have a fourth baby and that she wants it to be a girl. But who decides if we have a boy or a girl baby?
God.
God, yeah. So we don't get to choose. But do you think we should have a fourth baby?
Yeah.
You want another brother or sister?
I want a boy and a girl.
But that would mean 5 babies total. You think we should have 2 more? Oh my goodness, that's a lot. We'll see.
10 more!
10 more? I don't think so. Where would everybody sleep? We don't have 10 more rooms.
But hey, one of them can sleep in downstairs and upstairs.
Oh, okay. You might have to share your room with like 5 babies.
Okay.
I see no problem with that. My Thrive Market order. We got Pirate Booty. I got some of these this time because they love these at the gym. And Kids Multivitamin. I also told them to have one. There you go. A bunch of these Yum Earth, these were supposed to be here for Easter. Obviously they were not. That's fine. They will get eaten regardless. Nature's Bakery, love these. These are the blueberry ones. I got granola. This is my personal favorite. But I also got the cinnamon peanut butter. I'm excited to try that.
Can I have
More of these since we're getting into warm weather. Yep, hold on.
nothing?
Treats for Lulu.
Can I have some water?
I said yes, hold on. These for the kids. And I get the, what is it? One of the like cleaner detergent pods from the grocery store, but they're so expensive and they come in the smallest box ever. So I got the rosy ones, because those were more affordable. And this was the other new thing I tried. These kids bedtime fizzy bath things. I don't know. Anything to make bath time a little bit more exciting. So I'll try these. And then for my creamies. And then other little, magnesium. For sleep. Sorry, the lighting is so not good. There we go. Magnesium. All there. You gotta keep coloring.
Daddy. Go, Daddy. I sharpen one. Daddy. This red one. I think I can sharpen one.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to give y'all an update, okay? So, I know I feel like all I've been talking about is the power washing trash can thing. But, exciting news. Last time I talked, I said I put out like, well, I don't even know how many I told you. I ended up getting out like 60 or 70 door hangs, right? Took about, let's say, an hour and a half-ish total. Then we had family come in, we had this and that, and so I was only able to go out one day, you know. No hits that day, no hits the next day, and the next day. I think I went out on a Thursday. I should have gone out on Wednesday, which I think I'm going to try to do today. Either way, got my first customer signed up on Sunday, Easter Sunday, for a one-time clean. So, it is what it is. But I'll take the one-time cleans because the way I priced it out, I charged for one-time clean a little bit more than what I would charge for 2 times a quarterly clean, if that makes sense. So I try to like overprice it so that they avoid doing it and they sign up for the quarterly instead, which is, you know, one clean every 12 weeks, 4 times a year. You get 2 cleans for the price of just the one. Anyways, regardless, got a one-time clean, and I did it today. Got my first customer cleaned up today. I got this guy. He's just absolutely going after my finger. Get your finger. Here. Yeah. Well, you should try your finger, dude. See? That's nice. Maybe he'll let me finish this. So got him cleaned up. So we are very fortunate to have Kelly's dad, who owns his own landscaping company, has for a long time. I worked for him for like 6 summers. 2 of my brothers also worked for him for multiple summers. He's a fantastic resource for all things house and yard. Also, he has extra trucks, which he was able to loan to me, as well as a water tank, and he got a pressure washer like 2 years ago from a customer for free that he is lending me as well. So, startup costs right now are very, very minimal. We're very fortunate to have that. But it's funny. So we went over there, got everything yesterday. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna go pick up the stuff from his shop Tuesday evenings, so I can do my cleanings on Wednesday, and then just take them back over there Wednesday evening. So I'm just borrowing the truck for a day and all the stuff for the day, and he doesn't use it because it's a snowplow truck, right? So this is the best case scenario for us until I can, if things get, increase, we can get our own truck, our own pressure washer, like a newer one, more powerful one, and all that stuff. Anyways, so for right now we have this setup, which is perfect. However, it doesn't come without its, caveats. Free stuff is fantastic because he got the water tank for free, he got the pressure washer for free. So we bring it back yesterday. It was late when we got back, so I didn't have time to do a bunch of testing. So this morning, filled it up, filled up the tank, and of course there's a hole in it, right? And Emmy was home sick from the gym today, sick. She's had a fever, but she feels fine, so we're just letting her stay home. So I couldn't go to the store, so I had to get stuff delivered. So I got some Gorilla Paste and some Gorilla Tape, and I was able to patch up the hole. Great. So got that taken care of. Moving on. What we're doing is we're keeping the tank in the bed of the truck, and then I'll just use gravity, right, to get the water down out of it and into the pressure washer, so we can spray. The 15-foot hose that we had is not long enough, or it was too long, sorry, that the water wasn't able to get through it unless it was like, oh boy, that's some spit up, buddy. So had to get a second order shipped for a 6-foot hose, which worked great. Awesome. Tested it finally around lunchtime. It worked awesome. Everything's going. We're good. Got loaded up. Went to the house, of course. Sprayed for about 30 seconds. Ran out of gas. One of those things, It's bound to happen. First time, not doing it before. Ran out of gas. Forgot to check the gas. It was running fine yesterday when we tried it out. So, had to go back home to get it. Back to the house. Got it done. Took longer than what I hoped, but I think with the knowledge of, there are like 4 or 5 things I know already I can do to speed things up. So once I get that done, it'll be great. But yeah, I'd say overall it's a success, with some bumps in the road. But hey, you're going to have bumps in the road. Everybody has bumps in the road. It is funny, though, I should say. When I was pulling out earlier, because after I had to go get something on a different trip, had the free tank, free pressure washer in the back. And for the first time ever, I was riding out of the neighborhood, and I see this pressure washing company drive by. I've never seen a pressure washing company in our neighborhood. They had this rig set up, a nice pickup truck with a trailer with at least 1,000-gallon tank, probably 2,000 gallons. It was a huge tank with like 4 or 5 different hoses set up for different stuff, I guess. I don't know. Like, this rig was so nice. It's just like, you know, you kind of felt like, oh shit, what am I doing? These people are out here. But anyways, all in all, it went great. Got it done. Hopefully we have a happy customer. The can, I should have taken before and after pictures. I was just wanting to get it done and do a good job that I didn't get before and after pictures, but I should have because they were pretty gross. But yeah, got them done, got them sprayed, got them cleaned up. They smell really good, and they look great. So thought I'd provide an update for that. Now I feel confident enough to go out and get more customers. You know, you get that feeling that you can do it. And there wasn't much doubt that I know I couldn't do it. It was just about like, do I have what I need, the equipment? And I do. And it worked out. It's going to be good. Tell him. Say, yeah, it's going to be good. Thanks to Kelly for managing the kids. It's going to be, it's going to be interesting to set up a routine for this if this eventually, gets busier. But, all about how you handle those situations, right? So, we did good. Yeah! Yeah! Woo! By the way, I put the one-time clean on the website. Kelly was like, what? They paid for that? I said, yeah. I did. So if you want it done monthly, I put it at $12.50 a can. So $25, which is less than the other company that I found around here. $25 a can. Sorry, $25 for 2 cans if you want it done every month. If you don't want it done every month, it's $17.50 a can. So $35. But that's only not a month. It's when it's cleaned. So you can get your trash cans cleaned 4 times in the year for what? What is that? $140, I think. However, I charge. So using that, I used that to determine what I wanted to do for one-time clean. So instead of just doing one-time clean, people will be like, wait, if I just do quarterly, I'll get I'll get 2 cleans for one, essentially. So I charge $75 for 2 cans for a one-time clean. So that's what they got. $75. That's, for 15 minutes of work. I'll take that every day of the week. Now we just got to go find more customers, which is the hardest part. Always the hardest part, finding new customers. But so what I did now, what my next thing besides door hangs is, I got little business cards that I'm going to use clothespins, like those wooden clothespins, on Wednesdays when after trash gets picked up and when they're sitting empty at the end of the street. I'll go on with a clothespin, put a business card, clothespin on the open can, or closed can, whatever. There's a couple different spots I can put it, so that people will see it when they go to take their cans in and be like, well, maybe I should give this guy a call, or text him, or whatever. Whoa. I decided on that because you didn't want to do anything that sticks. Sticky stuff is a big no-no. You don't want to piss anybody off. Apparently, doing stuff with the mailboxes is against the law. You can't do anything with mailboxes. Maybe but I feel like that just gets thrown away with the junk. So, and stay away from mailboxes. And yeah, continue with the door hangs. Continue with the business cards, and go from there. I think he's done. Are you done? Are you tired? You want to go for a nap? Okay, it's Thursday. I'm not. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. The vibes very, very low. Okay. We have Emmy going on day 4 of having a mild fever with essentially no other symptoms besides a cough. She feels fine for the most part. Nothing! Avery, add Avery to the list of fever. She was warm, and she was very, I don't know what it is about the forehead thermometer, but she did not want to do it, but I think she's warm. So she stayed home from the gym. I'm staying home. Let Kelly go have some peace since she had to handle everything yesterday. It seems like my allergies had been like saved up all spring thus far. Like I hadn't had any allergies whatsoever, and then boom, yesterday at like 4, it feels like they all hit, and my sinus feels clogged. Eyes are watery. It's what it is. Happens every year. Just I feel like the first hit is always the worst, for me at least. So I'm gonna try to flip this around. I'm gonna clean a little bit. I already started. Huh?
Mommy.
Where's Mama?
Yeah.
She's at the gym with Case. Is that Mulan? Oh, she got a pony in?
Yeah.
Cool.
2 ponies.
2 ponies?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So I'm gonna clean up.
Why?
So a clean house. Mom loves a clean house. You know, everything's clean, organized. It just helps her get into a rhythm. So we're gonna start with the main area. Floors. Are you pooping?
Yeah.
You are? Okay. You squat? Yeah, good job. Main area floors, and then our bathroom is a nightmare. So I'm gonna clean our bathroom. Oh, there's a squirrel out there. The counters, the bathtub area, it's just like clothes everywhere. So we're gonna clean that up, and then we'll see what else we have time for. She'll probably be home in like an hour. So.
I'm pooping.
You pooped? All right, let's go change it. Mama's here? All right. Wanna go see her?
Yeah. Avery broke the glasses.
That's okay. Need to get a new battery in this so bad. I feel like I have not talked to the camera very much, but I also don't know what Chris has told you, but both girls were home with him today because Emmy got whatever my niece had, this like fever. I don't know if the congestion is attached to the fever or if it's because allergies are really bad right now, but regardless, she's had a fever now for like 3 days, but otherwise is fine, which I'll take. It's just so weird. And then Avery, I don't know if she's getting it, but she was kind of fussy, so we kept her home today. Whatever. I'm gonna go get my nails done, and then hopefully I have enough time to bust out my March favorites video in here before getting home. So let's go do the nail thing. Oh gosh, I really need to go. It's a couple days later. Here's my new nails. We went still springy, but kind of like summery. So white, pink, little flowers, polka dots, stripes. Very happy with them. It's funny. I'm like, man, am I ever going to go back to having just like plain, simple nails? I don't know. I'm kind of having fun nails. And the girls love getting to pick them out every time. So, every time. Once a month. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, last week was a crapshoot, pretty much. It's Sunday now, so a week since Easter, and I feel like it's really the first day where we're like back to normal. And even today was a little off, not because of anything we had going on, just because the gym didn't have enough people to work in the infant area, so we ended up making it work. Anyway, I had so much work to get caught up on. I know Chris has a bunch to get caught up on. So, feels good to be past whatever the heck sickness that was. I got a massage yesterday, and the massage therapist was saying that they knew someone who had this like fever with no other symptoms. They're like, ended up being COVID. And I was like, interesting. I don't know what it was, but Emmy got it the worst. Chris ended up getting a fever, basically, so that night he got a fever. And then he was down for the count all the next day. I just told him to rest. He stayed down in the basement. Solo, he slept pretty much the entire afternoon. I hung out with the kids, and we've been doing early bedtimes because although everyone feels fine, I'm like, let's just like get some extra sleep if we can. So that's what we've been doing. And yeah, I think we're finally through it. Everyone kind of has allergies or a little cough right now because all of the trees are blooming around us. And it's just allergy season. So that's been fun. But yeah, we're back to it. I've vlogged all today, recorded some of the promo things I need to do and we're just trying to get ahead of schedule on everything. And thankfully, Mr. Case has been doing good. Chris actually, when I was on my way back here, I finished up at Target, and I had just gotten, and didn't tell him I was going to do this. I bought our first thing of formula just in case. And it's kind of nice because right now all of the milk is frozen. So if Chris needs to heat up something quickly, it's not that convenient. So I was like, well, I'll just keep a formula tub around. And then if you need something like in the middle of the night or just a little bit, you can just have water like in the warmer. So it's warm, ready to go. And you just add a little formula. Anyway, I got that at Target along with some other things. Was on my way back here, and he called and he was like, where are you? I didn't realize they were out of milk at his parents' house. And I was like, oh, you know what? This works out perfect. I'll come feed him. And then they had one bag of milk left. So I was like, just split the milk up between 2 bottles. Do half formula, half breast milk. It should be no problem. And he texted me saying that he had his first half and half bottle and took it like a champ. So we love that. I am officially off my 3rd round of antibiotics for mastitis. My supply is way down, so that's good. I'm not pumping unless I absolutely have to, like if Casey's going to the gym. But other than that, I really am not pumping. Obviously today I'm away from him, so I've pumped once to match with the bottle that he had. But yeah, I feel like the main reason for the video being so all over the place and you not really seeing my face was because I was taking care of sick kiddos and then letting Chris relax. He seems to be doing a lot better. His allergies are kicking his butt right now, though. I think the fever thing was just like he got like a 24-hour version of whatever Emmy had. Emmy's totally back to normal. She went back to the gym today for the first time in a week. That fever lasted forever. I'm so curious. Did your kids, or did you experience this? I've never experienced the fever without anything else, or like had a kid experience that. I could think of things that would have been so much worse, so I'll take it. But it definitely like threw off. It just threw off our whole schedule. So anywho, that's why this video's very random. But I hope you had a great week. I'm going to wrap up the video here because I have the one that I've been recording today, March favorites. I don't know what order those are all going to go up in, but I've got essentially 4 videos recorded. 4 videos recorded, 3 of them edited and exported and ready to go up on YouTube. So that's good. At least we're all caught up now. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for hanging in there through these 2 weird vlogs. Chris, we're going to keep updating you guys on his new business adventure. I'm super proud of him. Came up with this whole idea. I mean, obviously, he's like taking you guys through this whole process. Aside from the one time he tried to record, he listed out all of the like pricing research, all the research he was doing. That was the clip that ended up not having volume. So maybe he'll sit down and talk about that a little bit more if you guys are interested. But we'll keep you updated on how that's going. And yeah, just keep showing up. Weekly vlogs, all the things. Because of the second or third bout of mastitis, I decided instead of doing a March check-in, like fitness check-in, I'm just going to do March and April together because I think that's just going to be better given the lack of workouts I had, I guess. I don't know. I'm tired, man. We've had a busy day. It's 5 o'clock. Well, you'll see. I just need to stop rambling. You'll see in the Sunday prep planning video. But I've hit my wall. I'll see you in the next one.